Yes, people, what's going on? And welcome back to another episode of the Leeds United Career Mode. And we're going to be doing the end of season, our first season today. And in that end of season, we will be playing in an FA Cup final. I have come up with a solution. If you didn't see the end of the last episode, absolute scenes when the game crashed and bugged out and wouldn't let me finish the FA Cup tie. An FA Cup tie, might I add, that we went into extra time and scored what I consider to be the winner. And because I considered that to be the winner, and there was about 2 minutes left after Dan James scored his goal, and then I just lost all control of the players, and the game in the end did crash. I decided the best solution, and the only solution really that I'm going to use, and is going to keep me happy, is that if I don't replay this game against Bournemouth, and I quick sim it until we get a win. It's not the ideal scenario. It's not going to be the same goal scorers. It's not how I would have wanted it to have gone, but it does still give us the same result that we actually got by playing the actual game. It's frustrating that I'm having to do this, but it is like a happy medium. It still means we have an FA Cup final in this episode. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get this quick sim done now. And hopefully, first try, we will actually achieve what we're trying to achieve. Oh my God, it's 2-1 and it went to extra time. Okay, we will take that. It is an extremely similar result to what happened. Lucas Metja scoring, Semenyo scoring for them, and then it's Okafor this time in the 112th minute that gives Leeds United the victory, and we'll see us in an FA Cup final. A position we deserve to be. That's so poetic that that happened, and we will be taking on Newcastle in the FA Cup final. I've kind of calmed down a bit. I've relaxed a little bit. That, to me, is a major bug. I'm not too bothered about there being some bugs in the game, but that bug that we had in the last episode, that's a major one, in my opinion, and one that really just shouldn't be in the game, should it, guys? Let's be honest. Now, we only have the month of May left. We actually play the FA Cup final before the end of the season, which is really interesting. There's definitely some simmable games in this. This might be a smaller episode than the ones we've been doing recently, but this is just a cool end-of-season special, so just take it for what it is. If you're new to the channel, smash subscribe. Hit the like button, lad. Ooh, FA Cup final today. Let's kick off the episode by taking on Burnley. Now, Burnley currently sat 17th in the league, fighting for survival. We've heavily rotated. This comes straight after the cup game that we just played, so it does require some rotation. Burnley aren't that bad. They've actually had an okay season and do look set for survival. So that has to be noted. It's not like they're in big danger of getting relegated. They do actually look like, regardless of this result in this one, they will most likely survive in the league this year. They've got some threats in this team, and Trezor's one of them, and he's going to make it 1-0 Burnley. We're not even 5 minutes into the bloody game. Oh, boos ring out around Ellen Road. There's a little bit of a rivalry because obviously Burnley are Lancashire side. Not one I'd want to be having a defeat in. I'd look at this one on the calendar of what we've got left and say this is probably a winnable game. Chunkwo and Dooney. Oh, no. Are you... Oh, my God. We're getting destroyed. Well, maybe rotation weren't the play in this one. I didn't have much choice on the rotation, though. I have upped the sliders a little bit, but... Oh, they're absolutely battering me right now. This is one of the worst performances of the season. Oh, that might work. Dan James again now fires off a shot. That's a big time save from Dubravka. I should have maybe played that across, but Dan James actually loves being in that position. Nonto now can bring this one forward. Nonto still. So clever from him. Aronson now. Oh, he's just over the bar. I need to make some of these chances count. We're playing way better in this second half. So, Edwards. Anthony scored one already. He's going to score another. And they don't deserve that whatsoever. We've been the better side in the second half. This is infuriating. This is not going to go down well with the fans. That guy is on unreal form. 4 appearances and 4 goals for him. Extremely disappointing result then. A little bit of a collapse from us this season. That is the worst we've been. I don't think we've lost by 3-0 at any stage so far this season. And for it to be against Burnley, you could tell they had really the grit between their teeth. Something to fight for. When it comes to the youth reports, this is looking a little bit better. Especially from England. Joe Gale, 85 to 94. 15 going to get him signed up. And then 15-year-old Liam Humphrey. He looks really good as well. 81 to 94 potential. Still not much luck in Brazil, though. The same as Scotland. We are just struggling to find players that are in the upper of the lower end potential. Got the opportunity now to negotiate a new contract with Tanaka. This one is going to be pretty straightforward and easy for me to do. Got 2 years left, but I'm going to try and actually extend by 3 years. He only wants 1 year. Can I counter and do 2 years at least? I'd love to tie him down for as long as possible. I really like Tanaka, so getting 4 years on him is an absolute steal. He's on 41 grand. I'm just going to pump him up to 50, give him a couple of hundred, sign it on like we've done with everybody else, and there we go. Tanaka's a big part of this team. He's a big piece of the puzzle. We get that deal done quite comfortably. Well, 5th place Tottenham then at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Massive rotation for us after that terrible performance that we've just had against Burnley. I aren't expecting that much from this one. If that's how we're going to perform against Burnley, I can't imagine 4 days later it'll be massively improved, but I can hope at least we can put in a bit of a better performance. And just give me anything in this game. We were so bad defensively, and we've been so good all season at the back. Kudos. Footwork from him. Just crowd the box, make it impossible. That worked out. Tanaka, though, just the clearances. I found that in the Burnley game. We gave them too many second chances. Don't do that in this game. We need to be a little bit tired. We can't just keep giving them repeat chances. That's when we're going to concede. I want to cross. Mecha! Oh, he's going to score. He's got to score that. That should be 1-0 Leeds. Robinson would have topped to Okafor. Before then, inside to Lucas Mecha. Can he turn and shoot? He can. Easy for Vicario Rayleigh in the end. We feel a lot more like the Leeds of old. Like the Leeds of all this season, to be fair. Oh, that's a great run by Kudos. Good defending from Gudmundsson. Block from... Oh, my God. We've given that one away. Right at the start of the second half, we've just gifted them a goal. Tottenham have done nothing in this game. Great run by Kudos, but in the end, defended well by Gudmundsson. He's expecting Roden to get to the ball. Doesn't. Perry saves initially. This is infuriating, especially after being so good in that first half. More expected this from the Tottenham game, but still... really frustrating. Ooh, that's good. Unleashing Okafor. Flip back. And slide it in behind to Lucas Mecha. He should have pushed it across. Tanaka is in an acre of space. Striker's instinct to go for that one. I completely get it, but he should have pushed that back across. He managed to steal the football back and then lose it. Oh, okay. Good liners, but it's not Dan James. That's Dan James. He's through. And it was a fresh on the pitch Kolomuani up against him. And there's 1 minute I've added on time. I haven't been able to make any subs to impact the game. I think if I could have brought Dan James on, there was enough tired legs down there. But the ball just did not go out from like the 50-something minute. The ball was in play the entire time. We're going to lose 1-0 to Tottenham. That's back-to-back defeats. Back-to-back games without a goal. A chance now for us to try and get our form back on track then. It's a trip to the Vitality Stadium. And we beat these in the FA Cup. They definitely will want revenge. But I need a win because we play Newcastle after this. Of course, rotated side. It's only 2 days before we play Newcastle. So that's actually really frustrating that we're going to be playing Newcastle so soon after this game. I'm not sure we win the FA Cup, but I tell you what, the fact that we are in the FA Cup final is just massive in itself, innit? Been poor in the final third, to be honest with you, in the last couple of games. Feels like we might be the same in this one right here. Win the header. Win the header. Oh, my God. The Menyo there. Testing the woodwork, making sure it works. Dan, what are we doing? Sluggish on the pass in here. Good ball into Cliver. He's turned everybody. Oh, my God. He hits the woodwork. That should have been 1-0 Bournemouth right there. Non-out. Ooh, that might work. Pirro got the legs. No, this is my problem. That was Andy Cook, right, who caught up with him. I don't think Pirro's got the pace up top. That's my problem. I have to basically give him a chance in front of goal. And we kind of feel like we've slipped away from those kind of performances recently. I haven't crossed the ball in the last couple of games. Semenyo, Pascal Stroik is on him. He plays it back to Cliver. Goal. Great goal as well. 1-0 Bournemouth. Thoroughly deserved. This is a really bad slump of form for Leeds United. And this is a really bad slump of form, mainly because we can't create chances. We created a few there against Tottenham, didn't we? But nothing was really good enough. Bloody cup final coming up. Ooh. Did he time that right? Pirro did not. It's really hard to get a run like that in behind for Pirro because of his pace. A really good free kick position for them. Oh, okay. Oh, that was terrible. Dan James now wants Wilfred Nonto. He's going to get him. And then Wilfred back over to Dan James. Didn't have the pace. I mean, the initial ball from Dan James to Wilfred Nonto, shocking. Shockingly bad. I can't explain how poor our final third passing is at the minute. Calvin Phillips then. Can I whip a good ball in? Pirro! Ah, he gets the shot off. Petrovic is equal to it. Needed to be a little bit better. I think that might be our first shot of the game. Genuinely think it might be. Cliver. Ooh, Evanilson. Evanilson turns us. Scores. We don't have that up front. We do not have that up front. 2-0, and I think that's game over. Falling behind dies. Oh my God, it's free again. my God, we're falling apart here. This is the most we've conceded in recent games. We've got one of the best defenses in the league. It's relegation form. We might have tweaked the sliders a little bit too hard, boys. This is literally relegation form right here. Unleashed Dan James. Be nice to at least get a consolation, and we will do. But, I mean, it's too little too late. We just haven't created enough in this game. And they break so aggressively with so much pace. Not dealt with them today. We dealt with them in the cup. I've not dealt with them at all in this match. Newcastle next. I'm just worried. I'm worried that we have conceded, what, 6, 7, 8 goals now? Is it 8? I think it's 8. Anyway, we've conceded at least 7 goals in the last 3 matches. That is absolutely horrendous. And bang against the form we've shown all season. Right, we actually just had a crash after that game. But luckily, it's all safe. I don't actually know what's going on with the crashes at the minute. They just seem to be coming thick and fast. And it's driving me insane. But currently in the Premier League, we have dropped down to 9th now with 55 points. We're -2 on the goal difference. We've conceded 39 now, which is still one of the best in the league, but definitely far more goals conceded than we had been recently. We are the same, though, as Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City, and Spurs. Like Aston Villa this year, their defense has been insane. And there's only 2 games left in the league, Brighton and West Ham. So we do have a big focus on doing whatever we can to try and at least finish 9th. I'd like to finish the same as the first season that Leeds had in the Premier League last time. But we need to get ourselves set and ready now because we're going to be taking on Newcastle in this cup final. And this is going to be huge. And with the form we're in, I'm really worried. Right, well, there's only one thing to do when you've lost 3 on the bounce and you've got Newcastle coming up in the FA Cup final. And that is change everything tactically. So that is exactly what we've done. I changed the wing backs. Inside forward, Roman. I've gone versatile winger. I've gone Tanaka, a playmaker on attack. So we have that midfielder going forward. And I've changed to an advanced forward. Look, I don't know if any of these changes are going to have a big enough impact on this team in order to get a result against Newcastle, but I am banking on absolutely anything right now in order to help us do it. Now, this is definitely the first pre-match conference I've done as well, but you've got to do it, haven't you? Before the FA Cup final, of course, you've got to sit down and you've got to speak to the media. Whenever your sweeper keeper plays well, you seemingly dominate. You know what? They are right about Perry. I'm going to celebrate his form. I don't want to take his ego too far, but Perry has been arguably the player of the season for us this year. By the way, boys, at the end of this episode, feel free to vote on who you think has been the best player this season. I think it's been Perry. Now, the problem is here, I'm going to have to downplay there. He's gone bloody complacent. I do not need him being complacent before the FA Cup final. I'm going to celebrate Okafor. Let's try and boost his morale a little bit. This is just a game of morale manager when doing these press conferences. That's the only issue. Some of the questions are a little bit better, but it's by the by. Right, so this is going to be the 11 then to take on Newcastle. FA Cup final. Here we go, boys. Let's try and get a win. Because it's been a very, 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 very long time since we saw a major trophy at Leeds United. I mean long. The wait has been quite down. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Newcastle will want this as well. And whoever gets this gets European football. Now, I'm not saying we should have European football. In fact, if anything, it'd probably make my life more difficult if we had European football, because I'm not sure this squad would be able to spread itself across the fixtures. And depending on what budget we see in the next season, could make our life very, very difficult. But I do not give a damn. It's an opportunity to win the FA Cup. Of course, we're going for this full tilt. Newcastle are going to kick this one off, get it underway. We need better defending. That's for damn sure. And offensively, we just need to be able to open them up. We did, in the end, bag a goal. And that made me feel a little bit more confident about how we're performing. Is that keep going. Keep going. Okafor. Going to cut inside. And then he's going to keep going. I thought the ball was on there. But okay, this is better. I struggled to run in behind with Pirro in the last game, which was frustrating me. But I don't think we're going to have the same problem with Metro up top. Yeah, he's not miles quicker, but he is quicker. I did give that up. That's a shot from distance that's doing nothing from Newcastle. Absolutely nothing. Successful season for sure for Leeds, regardless of poor results recently. We've been doing that a lot. But Pascal is there, and he can't get the second ball. That's infuriating. Walmart. Oh, my God, over the bar from Perry. Got to stop giving the ball away. Like, what are we doing? It's not been in our nature. Like, Goodmanson there, like, why are we doing that? And I think Perry should have left that one there. I think I've fixed the crashing as well. Some of the settings changed themselves when the update happened. There has been an update, and I haven't felt an impact yet from the update, but there has been one. I haven't felt an impact. The crashing has been an impact. But, right, let's slow things down, and let's not abide by the pressure. The Newcastle corner. Keep giving them away. Livramento beyond the post. One then Okafor. Keep going. Keep going, Okafor. Pull it back. Nice. I just need to see if I can open something up here now. Don't want to rush this. Metcha. He's been found. Fire off a shot. I don't know. I'm trying to find a gap. That's our first shot of the game. Like, how woeful is that? Ball in behind to Bruno G. Oh, Fernalanga. Got it across as well. Oldsmada. He is the danger man in the box for them. Metcha. Keep going. Ooh, we've undone them. Lucas Metcha. Massive moment. Oh my God, Leeds United against the runner player. Going to make it 1-0 at Wembley. We're on our way to win the FA Cup in a minute, boys. What a magical moment that. We needed that. Boy, did we need that. I said, though, Pirro, I couldn't get those runs in behind. And then Metcha just made a brilliant run. I think he's been played on by the left back, Lewis Hall. Made no mistakes in finishing it as well. Out of the strikers this season, definitely been the most clinical. And, that is a good feeling. Just before the half as well. I mean, the halftime whistle is about to go any minute. If I could have needed a goal at any minute, it was right then. Just don't let them get anything back now. Try and be clever. They've rattled the woodwork already. And, oh, no. Perry collects. 1 minute left. We're just going to pump this one forward. My expectations are that any minute, we're going to get half-time. We go in with the lead. Praying as well in this one that there's no bugs. Now I think I need to settle a little bit. We've got the goal. We're actually not that bad with possession. So let's try and do a bit of that. Metcha in behind. I say let's try and do a bit of that. And then I'll look for a ball in behind straight away. Curse of Yorkie. What an idiot. No. That is not a penalty. Get VAR going on, lads. This is absolutely ridiculous. How are we giving this away? I think he gets the ball. Right, tell me here he doesn't get the football. Right, contact. It is just in the ball. He touches the ball. I swear. Does he touch the ball? The ball moves in a different... He's dived. That is not a penalty. No, the referee was a Newcastle fan. But I'm going to try and save it. I'm not. Straight down the damn middle. 1-1. We can't. I said right at the start. Oh, we'll relax a little bit. We can't now, can we? Oh, won't matter. Great footwork. Another big time save that from Perry. But don't give it away, Bogle. He's having you on toast right now, Bogle. What defending that is, though. Okafor stole this. Play it up. Lucas Metcha then. Back. And then inside. Metcha again. Put himself in a really good position. Lucas Metcha! Oh, I got that man once again. We're back in the lead! Leeds United lead 2-1 at Wembley in the FA Cup. Let's make some subs, boys. Let's get some subs on the pitch. We're going to bring on James Justin, and we're also going to bring on Dan James. The Jameses. Dan James, for obvious reasons, they're going to push bodies forward now. Should create space in behind, and unfortunately for Diego Lainez in this game, I didn't even know he was playing. To be honest with you, he's been that existent in this match. And then, who doesn't like to see James Justin come on for Bogle, who gave away a penalty and has actually played pretty naff all game? Won't matter. Ooh. He's a problem, isn't he? Found that ball inside to Dan James. Dan James still running with it. Oh my God, Dan James still running with it. Big moment for Dan James. Difficult on the weaker foot. Tries to pull it back across. We'll take a corner. 80 minutes in. We are edging closer to our first trophy with Leeds United. This is absolutely insane. Joe Linton coming up top now. Won't matter who has been bloody good. Just lacked the goal, hasn't he? Pascal, he's been shoved. Ref in their pockets, isn't he, the ref? He's fuming there, is Pascal, and I can't bloody blame him. Oh my God, no, injury. Our first injury in the middle of the game is Pascal strike. He's been our best defender this season. I'm hoping this one isn't a long one, but I imagine because we've had a cutscene, probably got to be a long one. Luckily for me, I did put a centre-back on the bench. Rodon's on the bench. I'm going to bring on Aronson as well. And at the moment, Perry's lifting the trophy. Can I change assignments? I am an idiot. I made a swap. I weren't going to start Ampadu at one point, and then I was. Perry's going to lift the trophy, boys. I am so sorry. The game's crashed again. The game has crashed for absolutely no reason. The game, since the update, has crashed 4 times now. 2-1. It's 2-1 in the FA Cup final. And it's crashed, boys. I'm not even being funny. The game has crashed once again. I don't. Oh! Right, lads. I've looked up some fixes. We're gonna give it one more go. I hate being frustrated, but it's genuinely ruining. It's ruining the save right now. These crashes, they make no sense. Like we were getting none. We update the game, which technically should make the game better, and now we're just getting these random crashes all the time. I'm going to have to go back through, do the tactics again. But we're going to have to replay the game. The game crashed. So I'm going to show, obviously, what happened. I want to document, like, what is going on right now. The huge issues that I'm having with this game. The pluses that I'm going to be able to give Ampadu the armband. Pascal Stroik got injured and had to go off. So that kind of changed everything. But I'm not going to change my starting 11. It's going to be the same starting 11 that I played for that last game. And we're going to have to go out there and replay that. Man, I'm so frustrated as well because I've been having so much fun with this game. This is my favorite EA Sports football title for a long time, man. I've not been enjoying them over the past few years. And this is the one I'm actually having the most fun in. And then it's been ruined just by something like that. That's a good ball into Mecha. Oh, my God, over the bar. But yeah, just something like that ruining it. I pray to God that we put ourselves in a position to win this game. Because I will be infuriated. We was like 8 minutes away from winning. We just picked up that injury. It was poetic, that game. That game was fantastic. Oh, this might work. Back in. Mecha! That might be the greatest goal I've ever scored on FC! Lucas Mecha makes it 1-0. The man's back with the goals. He scored, obviously, the first time round we play this match. He scored both the goals for us. And he's back in the goals again. That was such good football from us. We're not normally that good. I've got to be honest. But that, look at this build-up into Okafor. Back across to Mecha. Slides it past Poe. Weirdly, Newcastle haven't started as well as they did when we played them first time round. It's making my life a little bit easier. I suppose that's one silver lining. But one goal we already know is definitely not enough. Oh, to the room here. Puts inside. Linez. Oh, my God. Diego Linez makes it 2. Leeds United. And we're running away. In the first 25 minutes, we're running away with this one. God, space has opened up again. How are there so many gaps all of a sudden in Newcastle's defence? It's going to be 3-0. Oh my God, it's 30 minutes. We're absolutely destroying Newcastle. I swear I've touched nothing. We're still on Ultimate. We're still on the same sliders. Yeah, we just started this game and it's like Newcastle rolled the dice and they rolled, I'm going to be crap in this game. Surely it can't stay like this. This is insane. Now, the way I've fixed it, I don't know if I've fixed it, let's be honest, but the way I tried to fix it was every time you load your game, I've heard if you go to repair your files, every time, what a tackle, Rodon. If you go to repair your files, every time you boot the game up on PC, it should theoretically fix it. That's what I'm being told. It's obviously a big issue right now for EA, and big issue for this series. I absolutely crashed out at the end of the last episode from what happened. So it is a massive issue for this game. But if this fixes it, it's at least a quick fix for now, and I can just repair the files at the start of every recording session. That's not actually the end of the world for me. Stat. Faces up to shoot. Oh, it's over the bar. Going forward now. There's not much time left on the clock, but one goal may make us nervous. Bruno's header goes wide. It's 75 minutes. It's looking like Leeds United about to win the FA Cup. First trophy as Leeds manager coming in the first season. Did not expect that. There goes the full-time whistle then. Leeds United are going to be crowned FA Cup winners. It's not the way I wanted it to happen. 3-0 feels way less anticlimactic. I don't know. Newcastle just fell apart in that first half. They were much harder to play in the second half, but they did nothing. We did nothing. But yeah, man, we survived the full game without a crash, but it is a bit frustrating. It feels bittersweet, right, boys? This is not the way I wanted to win the FA Cup. In the last game, that is definitely the way I wanted to win the FA Cup, the drama of it. This one felt a little bit anticlimactic, but there is nothing we can do. But there's nothing I can do about it. My hands are tied with this one. The damn game crashed. So here we go then. We're going to lift our first trophy as Leeds United manager. This is a huge moment for the club that we're only going to see that woman's neck for. But there we go. The FA Cup trophy, and it just infuriates me that Ethan Ampadu doesn't have a new game face at this. Like, genuinely, that is such an old game face. I think it was at Swansea or something. There we go, though. The captain, Ethan Ampadu, lifts the trophy aloft. Leeds United win the FA Cup. We're going to have European football next season, which might not be that much of a positive minus the extra money it might give us, it's going to give us a hell of a lot of games to play next season. We do not have the squad depth for that. That is going to make my life extremely difficult. But nonetheless, a big moment like this cannot be scoffed at. Look at that. Look at the scenes as the lads celebrate. What a fantastic moment for this club. I'll say it again then at the end of the match. What a great moment that was for the club. But if you are having this same issue, if you are having these problems playing on PC and the game is crashing, I know launch day was only a few days ago. The fix right now is to just repair the game every time before you start the game. It's worked so far. I was playing 20 minutes before and the game would just crash. So I've tested this now. It's taken me a bit of time, but hopefully that will help any of you guys that are having a similar problem. Nonetheless, what a big moment. But now it's back to the Premier League, in which form has been horrendous. We played Brighton and West Ham. I want to try and at least finish 9th in the league. Well, I hope the lads didn't celebrate too much, because 3 points here against Brighton will go a long way to at least securing ourselves 10th. I think it will secure us 10th, actually. And a long way to pushing ourselves to finish in 9th in the league. Brighton currently 15th and safe, though. 15th and safe. Home game as well. So we've been pretty prolific at home this season. It's probably been what's carried us in the league. I can't believe we're going to have to prepare for European football now. Naka. Ooh. He's bloody on. Lucas Metra again being found in behind and scoring. Oh my God, the man is in wild form at the minute. Leeds United have the lead. Oh, there's a great ball in behind. Jorginho against his own club. What a save from Perry. What a save that is. He is absolutely superb. Fabian Hertzler, though, will be absolutely fuming. How they haven't managed to find the back of that bounced off the bloody line. Off the bloody line. And then Viper very, very close as well. And we're living on the edge right now. That probably should have easily been 1-1. Nervous now. Be dependent what he can do. Oh, I shouldn't have slid in. What a goal for Minter. It's been coming. Brighton have been on top. Ever since the goals got in, it's been all Brighton, to be fair to them. Deserve that. Absolutely deserve that, the Brighton. Oh, here come Brighton again. This time it's Welbeck. Oh. Here he gets hands onto it, but he just lets it go into the back of the net. I was waxed lyrical about Perry, but Welbeck's going to make it 2-1 Brighton. Had that great performance in the FA Cup, but we're genuinely just collapsing in the league at the minute. Not good enough. Really not good enough. Just before the half as well. And I don't know. I feel like we can't get it going in the league right now. Oh, we've been non-existent this second half. Genuinely non-existent. We've done absolutely nothing. And no matter what I've done, doesn't seem to be impacting it. Oh, although that might be good. No, we're Okafor now. Big moment. Cuts inside and then fires off a shot. Steele saves it. I mean, best opportunity of the second half by country mile. Going to be a frustrating 2-1 defeat in the end. Then the league form continues. That's 4 games now without a victory, and we've only scored 2 in our last 4. I mean, we're conceding way too many goals now for one of the best defensive teams in the league. But we are just struggling to get things going right now. Final game of the season then is a trip to the London Stadium. It's what you'd expect from usual. The wingers are going to be Nonto. They're going to be Dan James. Loco does play at left back. I am confident that we could get a win, man. We battered these before, but I just feel like we've gone off the boil a little bit. One win could actually push us up to 8th, considering where everybody else is. But if we don't win today, Chelsea do have the opportunity to go ahead of us, which would drop us down to 11th in the league. 14 goals in 38 appearances for Jarrod Bowen. That is a very good return for him in a West Ham side that are in the bottom half of the table. We haven't had anyone with that kind of goal record this season. Still lowest scoring side in the Premier League. Deserved, maybe. I don't like this camera angle. I'm going to say that straight away. I'm not keen on this camera angle. Oh, what ball over that is. What ball over that is. Jarrod Bowen piling forward. He's still got it. Good footwork from him. Crowd him. And steal it. No. Full crew. Bowen. Oh, my God. That footwork was insane. We get lucky. And James behind to Bogle. Bogle's going to whip that one across. Nanto never wins that against Mavropanos. It drops though for Tanaka. He couldn't control it. It's going to go just beyond the post. Mecha. Tanaka. Tanaka then back to Mecha. That's not a bad position. Oh, he loves to fire off a shot from there. Hamas and equal to it. Brighter starting it for Leeds. It's a much brighter start than what we've had in recent games, which gives you a bit of confidence. That was a handball from Pascal. I knew it instantly. But I do feel a bit more confident at the way that we started this game. If we could just open up West Ham, they're not great. They're not great on the game. In fact, they're pretty terrible. If we can just open them up a bit, Yeah, genuinely, I think there's goals in this for us. Oh, he's going to get it back. Lucas Mecha! Oh my God, he's on absolute fire at the minute. It's going to be 1-0 Leeds United at the London Stadium. 8 goals now on the season. I did mention we needed a goal scorer up there like Jared Bowen, but I got to give my hands up to Mecha. He's been by far and above the best striker in this team this year. My choices, I felt limited at the start of the season, but yeah, he's been the best. I think he's definitely earned a spot next season in our strike force. Definitely an improvement area. Calvert-Lewin will leave the club. I'm undecided on Pirro. I'll wait for you guys to give me some feedback on that one because I think Pirro, yeah, potentially probably out as well. But yeah, I mean, Mecha, no doubt about it, deserves to be part of this team next season. For European games, I'm going to need several strikers that are up to the job. Always found Mecha. Mecha again. Oh my God, in the space of minutes. We've just absolutely opened them up. And Lucas Mecha will make this one 2-0. Fantastic performance from him. But I tell you what, Dan James is pulling some strings in this. Out wide, where he comes a little bit more inside. I'm really liking the change of tactic. I think it's worked well for us. Mecha's strength there shows massively. And behind to Wilfred Nonto. Now can he open it up? He can. It's going to be 3-0 before the half. He's like Newcastle all over again. Maybe we just really enjoy playing in London. We used to have a terrible record in London. That's 8 goals now for Wilfred Nonto this season. Well, Graham Potter's time here at West Ham can't be for much longer. And I know we're going up to at least 9th because Arsenal are beating Crystal Palace right now. So it depends what the other result is. But we do look like we're going to at least finish 9th, which is a nice feeling, man. At least finishing where we finished that first season before. Just can't let ourselves kind of get hit by second season syndrome at all. Oh, he's on as well. Flip back. Oh, lovely. Tanaka, it's 4 just before the half, boys. We are absolutely running rampant here. Arguably the best performance we've seen for Leeds United this season. And AO Tanaka is going to make it 4-0. A lot of this, again, though, is like the runs of Dan James. The ball from Dan James is perfect, but just his overall performance has been really solid in this game. You're getting sacked in the morning. There's no way Graham Potter keeps his job after this result. It's the end of the season, so I'd like to put on a show. I'd like more than just 4. Let's keep going. Can we go for our highest goal tally this season? 4 is our highest goal tally, by the way. I think we got more against Wigan, but we didn't play all of it. We got to 3-0 after like a very short period of time and went, that'll do. Oh, that's a good ball in though, straight away to Fernandez. James. And then Willie in behind. Wilfred Nonto pulls it back to Mecha. Oh, he's on a hat-trick. I want him to get that hat-trick as well. We haven't had a hat-trick so far this season that we've played the game in. Pirro obviously got that one against Wigan. God, Wigan was the most emphatic game this season then by a mile. But I would love for Mecha to get one. That's going to land to Nonto, who's going to whack it. Oh, no, it's well wide. But this scoreline, we can afford to make a lot of subs. I'm not taking Mecha off, just in case there is a hat-trick incoming. But the rest of the team's going to look very different. Oh, my God, they've made a mistake. Mecha! Hat-trick! That just literally sums up West Ham's performance. It's been limp, hasn't it? 10 goals for Lucas Mecha on the season. And he's going to score a hat-trick here. He's going to be walking home with a ball. Just to clear this up, I'm not going to make Lucas Mecha actually walk home. That was a turn of phrase. He's going to be going home with the ball, but on the coach. I'm not going to make him walk. He shouldn't have to do that. He deserves more than that. Mech just played that through to Aronson. Look at this. He's got an acre. Pull it back. Play it back into Mecha. Is he going to have 4? Oh, I thought he was about to score 4. Manes. Whips it across. Mecha! Oh, what a save. Mecha could be in here again. Lucas Mecha for 4. Lucas Mecha for 4. In added on time. What an absolute fantastic result for Leeds United. 6-0 in this one when you consider how we played in recent games in the league. This is a real statement for us. This team is building. We're going to be a Premier League giant again. And maybe it's on the back of this man, Lucas Mecha. His positioning in today's game has been fantastic as well. The swap in the tactic, definitely, I've felt a huge difference with changing the wingers, changing the midfielder, and going advance forward. It's been a huge change, but that is how we're going to end our season. It's Lucas Mecha with 4 goals. It's a 6-0 victory against an extremely woeful West Ham. They offered very little after their 10 minutes in this game. I think Bowen had a good opportunity really early on in the game, but once we managed to weather that storm, there was no more storm. It was just a sprinkle. Honestly, what a fantastic way to go out. And I don't want to tempt fate. I don't want to jinx it. But we haven't crashed since doing that little fix that we found. So I am praying that that changes it. Hang on. If my advanced calculations are right, it looks like Leeds United is worth 300. Okay. Kudos to Yorkieman for doing a great job. Yeah, I don't really care what we're worth. I care about how much money I'm going to be getting. That's what really I'm fixated on. But if we look at how much money we've made this year, 283 million is what we made this season. So you got to imagine the budget's going to be good. Where did we finish in the league? And in the end, it's a superb finish. We do one better than the last season that we were promoted into the league with +3 goal difference. It's 58 points for Leeds United, and it is 8th in the Premier League, above the enemy Chelsea. Crystal Palace in 10th, Bournemouth 11th. Let's see who won the league. It was Liverpool. What a shock. But Liverpool won the league on goal difference, neck and neck on points with Manchester City. Arsenal missing out yet again on 75. The simulation in terms of points isn't fantastic here from what I'm seeing. But it's been the same from years gone by. Manchester United 67, Spurs 66, Aston Villa and Newcastle, I think both still get European football as well as ourselves. We get European football, and I think it's actually Europa League. So it's going to be so difficult playing in the Europa League. Next season, Burnley managed to survive, which means Sunderland actually went down. Wolves, Everton, and Sunderland. So get suggestions for players from those teams. Those 3 sides definitely could have players that we can pick off, and hopefully for a reasonable fee. Now, when it comes to the squad for the end of this season, let's see who our top goal scorer was. That's right, it's Lucas Mecha with 15 goals in 31. That's not a bad return, but we do have to remember 4 of those goals, so it would be 11 goals. 4 of them was in that final game where he was fantastic. He's gone up by 1 to 77. Wilfred Gnonto impressing massively this year, +3 for him. El Tanaka with 7 goals and 4 assists. What's really impressive for Metra is the fact that he got 9 assists. His goal involvement is very, very high this season. Pirro there with 7. He's improved a little bit as well. Will Pirro be the backup next season? I don't know. I do still think with European football, this squad ain't going to cut the mustard. We're probably going to struggle in the league next season if we don't bring in the correct level of players. That second season syndrome can be hard, and you never know. We might get big bids in for some of our better players. Dan James, 6 and 5. Diego Lainez, 5 and 1. I actually think that was a brilliant free transfer. He came in and added a little bit, pushed Dan James just a touch. Stack with 8 assists this season. He was definitely the more advanced of our midfielders. All around, I'm pretty happy with the team. We're seeing quite a bit of growth. Okafor's the only one that I look at. I mean, 26. He's gone up to, that's great. But 5 goal involvements this season, that's not really good enough. Now, he did progress and get better as the year went on, but I'm not over the moon with that. Calvert-Lewin definitely will be sold. Aronson was far better than I ever expected this season. Yeah, I'm just pretty happy with this team. I'm happy with the squad. We're going to get Mateo Joseph back. We're going to get Gelhardt back. I don't think Gelhardt's good enough. Joseph at 22, maybe he's gone up 3, so he's 73, but I don't think he definitely wouldn't be a starter. He's very quick, though. He's a different type of striker. And Ramazani is coming back, and he's going into the team. He might not be a starter here at 25, but he's definitely going to play part in this squad. I've got my eye on him. Wobert will be sold, so that's more money for us to bring in. Alex Cairns is leaving the club. Calvin Phillips back with the team. I'm really excited to have him here. He only 8 appearances, but he didn't care. He's still a happy chappy. Chambers up by 2. And Loco's gone up as well. That's good to see. James Justin improving as well. But you can already see when we're going through the team here that there is a lot of weakness in terms of overall rating. The big standout is Lucas Perry. When you have a goalkeeper that performs this well, can we hold on to him? That's probably going to be the biggest question. Now, I am massively excited to see what budget we're going to be given next season. But I'm going to need suggestions from you guys now in order to see what players. I think we're going to get given a hefty budget because we've made the club a lot of money, right? So surely they're going to put some of that money back into the team. And the kind of transfers that we need to bring in now are actually players that can help us in Europe. It's been well known, though, when a side outside of the top 5, 6 teams in the league get European football, they absolutely stink the following season in the league. Our end form, minus West Ham, kind of showed that. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. Hopefully we fixed the crashes, and I've helped you with the crashes, because that would have absolutely destroyed this save, and that would have been gutting, because I'm having a great time. Thank you very much for the love and support, as per usual, people. The next episode will be out very soon. I'm just going to wait for your guys' feedback, and I will see you in that next episode.